Hello my dear friends, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to make this beautiful and super easy crochet visor together. For making this visor, I used a braided cotton macrame yarn that has 3 millimeters thickness and also a number 30 millimeters hook. You should use this number of hook for this cord, not a larger hook, because we want to have a firm visor. We should make a ribbed band at the beginning, and when we reach desired circumference of our head, join two edges of the band together and then start the visor, and at the end make the border for our visor. Let's do that. I'm going to start the work with making a slip knot and then make 12 chains. Okay, now start the first row, skip the first chain and insert the hook into the second chain and make one single crochet into that. Again, go to the next chain, work one single crochet into that, one single crochet into the next, and continue making single crochets into all chains. Now we have 11 single crochets totally. Start next row with making one chain and turn the work to the other side. Then make one single crochet under two loops of the first stitch, and after that insert the hook into the back loop of the next stitch. Don't insert the hook under two loops, go to the back loop only and work one single crochet into that. Again, go to the back loop of the next stitch, work one single crochet into that, one single crochet into the back loop of the next stitch, and continue that work. Don't make your single crochets under two loops. Insert the hook into the back loop only. Continue making back loop only single crochets to reach the last stitch. And now for making the last stitch, go under two loops of the last stitch of previous row and work one single crochet, such as the beginning stitch. We should make the first stitch and the last stitch in this way because we want to have a smooth edge at both sides. Make a chain, turn the work, and repeat row 2. Make one single crochet into the first stitch under two loops of that, and one single crochet into the back loop of next stitches. We have 11 stitches totally, so we're going to make one back loop only single crochet into 9 middle stitches to reach the last stitch. And for making the last stitch, again go under two loops of the stitch and work one single crochet. And you can see this ribbed texture at both sides of your work. Make a chain and turn the work, and again repeat same row, row 2 or row 3. Actually, we're going to repeat this row, row 2 or row 3, more and more to have a long band with these rows. And the length of this long band should be equal to the circumference of your head. So continue making these rows with making one single crochet into the first and into the last stitch, and one back loop only single crochet into 9 middle stitches, and repeat more and more to reach desired circumference of your head. I made 80 rows in total, and now the length of the brim has reached 47 centimeters. That's enough for adults. And now I'm going to join two edges of this brim together, so fold that in half and make a chain and insert the hook under two loops of the first stitch from the last row and into this loop from the first row, and yarn over, pull through and pull through this loop to create one slip stitch. Go to the next stitch of last row and into this remaining loop of the next stitch from first row and join them together with making a slip stitch. Go to the next stitch and into front stitch and join them together with slip stitch. Again, join next stitch to the front stitch of first row with slip stitch and continue joining until the end. At the end, after making all slip stitches, make a chain and cut the yarn. And now I'm going to turn my work so that these slip stitches placed inside of the work turn completely. And now I'm going to start the visor. So turn the work to another side of that so that this joining line placed at the middle of the work. And now we're going to make 28 single crochets along this edge. We have 40 rows in this side of the work, and we're going to make one single crochet into the middle 28 rows of them. So count from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 here, and from here count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and mark these two places. Here and here. So count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, 24, 26, and 28 rows from this stitch marker to this stitch marker, and we're going to make one single crochet at top of each of these rows. So attach the yarn to this point, remove the marker, make a chain, hide the tail through the work, one single crochet into the same space, and then go to the next row here, and under these two loops at top of the row, make one single crochet hiding the tail. Again, go at top of the next row here, make one single crochet into that, and one single crochet at top of this row under these two loops. Again, one single crochet here at top of the next row, one single crochet under these two loops at top of the next row, and continue making single crochets to reach the second stitch marker. And now we have 28 single crochets. Start next row with making one chain and then turn the work to the back side. Make one single crochet into the first 4 stitches, 2, 3, and 4, and then make one increase into the next stitch, 1 and 2. Repeat the work, 4 single crochets, 2, 3, and 4, and one increase into the next, 1 and 2, and continue until the end, until here. After making the last increase, we have 30 stitches. Make one single crochet into each of them, and row 2 is finished. Make a chain and turn the work to the right side again and start the third row. In this row, we're going to make one decrease over first 2 stitches. So insert a hook into the first stitch, pull up a loop from that, go to the next stitch, pull a loop from that, and yarn over, pull through these 3 loops on the hook to create one decrease single crochet. And after that, make one single crochet into each of next single crochets until reach the last 2 stitches. At the end of third row, again decrease the last 2 stitches together, 1 and 2. Yarn over, pull through 3 loops. Make a chain and turn the work to the back side and repeat previous row. Decrease first 2 stitches together, pull up a loop from each of them to have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 3 loops, and then make 1 single crochet into next stitches until reach the last 2 stitches again, and make 1 decrease single crochet over them at the end. At the end, again, make 1 decrease over last 2 stitches, yarn over, pull through 3 loops on the hook, make a chain, turn the work to the other side, and again repeat this row. And we're going to repeat this row 3 or row 4 several times. At the beginning of each row, make a decrease single crochet, and then make 1 single crochet into each of next single crochets except the last 2, and then decrease the last 2 stitches together. Continue, and then I'll come back. I repeated same row 3, 1, 2, and 3, this row of the visor 7 more times totally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and now I'm at the end of row 10 for the visor. And here is my work, and I'm going to make the border of this part. So turn my work to the back and attach the yarn to this joining space. Make a chain, and then 1 single crochet into the same stitch and hide the tail through the work. And after that, make 1 single crochet at top of each row, 1 single crochet here into this hole, and 1 single crochet at top of this row under these 2 loops. Again, go at top of next row into this hole, make 1 single crochet and 1 single crochet here under these 2 loops of the last stitch of next row. Make 1 single crochet at top of each row to reach the starting point of the visor. Now I reached this point 1 row before starting the visor. We started the visor from this row, and now I'm at top of the previous row of that starting point. Insert the hook under 2 loops of this stitch from this row, pull a loop from that, and go to the same point, the starting point of the visor here where we made the first stitch of the visor. Pull a loop from that, and then go to the first row of the visor into the first stitch at top of the first stitch of that here under these 2 loops of the first stitch. This is the first stitch, and go at top of that and pull a loop from that, and now we have 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all of them. And after that, make 1 single crochet into this point, the beginning chain of next row here, and then 1 single crochet at top of the first stitch of the next row. Again, go to the next row, make 1 single crochet into this chain of the beginning of the row, go to the next row and make 1 single crochet at top of the beginning stitch of that, and continue this work. 1 single crochet here into the beginning chain, 1 single crochet here at top of the first stitch of the next row, 1 single crochet here into this beginning chain of next row, 1 single crochet here at top of the first stitch of next row. Now I'm at the beginning of the last row, so make 1 single crochet under 2 loops of the first stitch of the last row, and we have a smooth edge at this side of our visor. Then we're going to make 1 single crochet into each of next stitches from last row. So make 1 single crochet only into this stitch, and go to the next stitch and work 1 single crochet into that, hiding the tail through the work. Continue making single crochets to reach the other corner, and then we're going to make the smooth edge at the other side of the visor. Now I'm at the other side, and I'm going to repeat the same work for the other side. Notice that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 single crochets after this decrease and before this first single crochet at top of the last row. And we're going to make the same 8 single crochets at the other side. So after making the last single crochet, go to this chain, this beginning chain of previous row, from the previous row here, from the starting of the previous row, make 1 single crochet into that, go down and make 1 single crochet into this hole at top of the first stitch of previous row. Again, go down, make 1 single crochet under these 2 loops from the beginning chain of previous row, 3, go down and work 1 single crochet into this hole at top of the first stitch of previous row, 4, 1 single crochet under these 2 loops from previous row, 5, 1 single crochet into this hole of the previous row, 6, 1 single crochet here under these 2 loops of the previous row, 7, and 1 single crochet into this hole at top of the first stitch of previous row, and that's the 8th stitch. And then we're going to make 1 decrease such as this one. So go at top of the last stitch here from the first row of the visor here into this hole, pull a loop from that, and go to the last row, the base of this last stitch here where we made this last stitch, pull a loop from that, and also pull a loop from this hole at top of the next row, and yarn over, pull through all of these 4 loops on the hook. Now 2 edges of the visor are the same, and we're going to continue making 1 single crochet at top of each row until we reach this point, the beginning point. So go to the next row here and make 1 single crochet under these 2 loops, then 1 single crochet into the next hole at top of the next row, 1 single crochet here under these 2 loops, 1 single crochet into this hole, and continue until you reach this beginning point. Okay, I've reached to the joining point, and I make 1 slip stitch at top of the beginning single crochet. And now I'm going to finish my work with making 1 round of crab stitches to have an edge at this part. So start the last round with making 1 chain, and for making the first crab stitch, go back to the previous stitch, this stitch, and insert the hook at top of that, grab the yarn from the back, pull a long loop, and now we have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through both of them. Again, go to the previous stitch here, pull a long loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Again, go to the previous stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Continue making these crab stitches at top of each stitch of previous round, each stitch of this round, and this round of the visor, and then come back to this point. Now at the end, make 1 slip stitch into this stitch, the last stitch or the first stitch of previous round here, and then make a chain and cut the yarn, and then I want to hide all of these tails through this part of the work. And now our beautiful and simple visor is ready. I hope you like this video and make it an enjoy. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day.